All right, folks, please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting. This is a direct quote that you're seeing in the title and the thumbnail of this video. This is not me saying this. This is a former Ripple employee saying, quote, big news is coming for Ripple and XRP. We're going to get right on into it. I got a few data points that I wanted to cover. Then I'm going to share this with you, and I am going to feel free to speculate, if it's okay, on what this big news might just be. Let's get right on into today's video. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Everything can be found right there at my website, zachrector.com. Let's rock and roll. Getting started out here, folks, let's take a look at it. So from the Kobesi letter, we see that the U.S. regional bank stocks 1 month into 2024, not looking good. New York Community Bank down 60%. Valley National Bank down 25%. Metropolitan Bank down 15%. Harbor One 14%. Comerica Bank 13%. Zions Bank down 12%. Western Alliance 11%. Citizens Financial down 6%, and KeyCorp down 5%. Regional bank worries resurfaced as New York Community Bank, which acquired the collapsed Signature Bank, cut their dividend by 70%. These are the same banks that hold nearly 70% of commercial real estate loans. Just 10 months ago, the regional banking crisis had ended. Yeah, that's what they told us, didn't they? And you know what's funny about this? We just saw the Powell parade on 60 Minutes on Sunday. And what did he say? Yeah, commercial real estate, there's some issues. Who's it going to be an issue for? Or who is it already an issue for now, I guess? It's the small regional banks that we don't care about. Our big buddies like Jamie Dimon and JP Morgan, they are fine. Bank of America, solid, not a problem. They're restructuring some of their balance sheets that do have some issues. The small regional banks, screw them. Right? Literally, that's essentially what Jay Powell just said. And then Janet Notel and Yellen showed up and said the exact same thing. Just like she said last year. Systemically important banks, we got your back. Small regional banks, prepare to be sacrificed. And that was just confirmed once again in the Financial Committee just yesterday. And the stocks are reacting, and you're seeing it. And so, as we've been saying, the banking crisis is not going away. This is why we got to protect our wealth right now. I'm going to show you a couple data points on precious metals. That's just one of the ways that we're moving to utility with no counterparty risk, i.e. money in the bank where, who knows, right? And what we've been talking about is not keeping any more than $250,000 in any one bank, having multiple bank accounts, having multiple banks that we have relationships with. We've been talking about precious metals. We've been talking about digital assets. And I'll tell you who's been picking up some precious metals. Take a look at this one, folks, right on into it. Gold Telegraph reporting that gold and silver sales in China have hit a 6-year high. So not only are we seeing the central banks around the world buy more gold than they have in 50 plus years, we're seeing that the Chinese are moving in at a level that we haven't seen in 6 plus years for gold and silver. As I've been saying, my investment thesis right now, or I just meant to say my thesis on commodities with where we're at on gold, silver, and the other commodities, copper, uranium already just pumped, right? Is that we're in the beginning innings, the early stages of a commodity super cycle, and I do include the crypto commodities with utility in that, like XRP. But that is my thesis. I'm sticking to it, and it looks like we're just beginning to see it really play out as gold has gone to a new all-time high last year, pushing up towards a new all-time high in dozens of other major currencies as well. And without a doubt, we're seeing that it's being accumulated at a record pace as well. Now, we slide on over. This article here from CNBC says silver set for a terrific year and could outperform gold to hit a 10-year high. Global silver demand is forecast to reach 1.2 billion ounces in 2024, which would mark the second highest level on record, the Silver Institute said in a recent report. Quote, we think silver will have a terrific year, especially in terms of demand, the executive director of the Silver Institute said. Look at those big shiny bars right there. That's something beautiful right there. 100-ounce silver. I need to get me some 100-ounce silver bars, don't I? My little 10-ouncer is looking kind of pathetic over here, isn't it? No, we love it all in all shapes and sizes. 1 ounce, 10 ounce, 100 ounce. Gotta love it. And we're just seeing a common theme here with the central banks. We're seeing a common theme across the board with the deficits being achieved. And so we reported on it in 2023, a deficit of about 141 million ounces. In 2022, a deficit of 237 million ounces, I believe was the exact number. And so, and then the year before that in 2021 was a deficit as well. So we've had 3 years where we have been short that demand. And they're talking about this going to the highest demand, the second highest ever that we've seen. Silver has a lot of catch up to play here, and this is why you have many folks that are calling for silver to actually outperform gold over the coming, 5-10 years. They're talking about that silver could have a terrific year this year. That's incredible. I'm not here to be your financial advisor, but I know that many people in our community are interested in precious metals, which is why I have my affiliates at my website, zachrichter.com, and linked up down below. And you can get in touch with our people, whether you're looking to roll over a 401k retirement account, or you want to just buy the metals directly, get them shipped to your house. We can get both done. So get in touch with my people. That's what I'm here to do, is to get resources into the hands of our community. And if you're trying to get some metals in your hand, we can help get that done as well. Now, without further ado, the topic of discussion. Let's get right on into it. This tweet here is from a former Ripple employee, Sean McBride, who is ex-Google, ex-Amazon, and ex-Ripple. So he's been around to a few of the big ones. And he comes out here yesterday and he says big news is coming for Ripple and XRP in the next couple days. So not only is big news coming out, it's coming out in the next couple days. Are you guys ready for this one? Slide on over to this tweet. He says, yeah, all you non-Ripple shareholders can shut the can shut the F up. Wow. Because yes, big news is coming. Already has come, and XRP is going to explode. So you can screw off if you don't have anything positive to say. Please do not shoot the messenger. This is not me saying this. I am not the one saying that big news is coming for Ripple and XRP. I am not telling the haters to, screw off, right? I'm not going to take it that far. But this guy is. Now, I don't have much more details other than we know that he's former Google, former Amazon, and now former Ripple. He is a girl dad based out of Vegas. He presents his LinkedIn profile. I'm going to assume that maybe he is looking for work. And when you read through his tweets, he's sharing the story about Tucker right here and retweeting out Tucker going to interview Putin. And then we see some of his other tweets here. He is all over it. He is over the target. I mean, he's sharing some stuff that's definitely interesting. And the fact that he's came out here. Now, this is the same guy who just a couple weeks ago, he had tweeted out about how he had been laid off from Ripple. He was commenting on another post that was talking about massive layoffs. And he put out how he had just been laid off. And he clarified underneath that tweet and said, I'm under NDA. He specifically said, I'm under NDA, and he has nothing bad to say about Ripple, and that Ripple is not going away. Those were the specific words that he used in that tweet right there. So Ripple is not going away. We have big news coming for Ripple and XRP, and if you are a hater, you can kick rocks. It's essentially what he is saying. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to speculate on what I think this big news might be, because that's what we do, right? It's very simple, and I think that we already got it released. As he said, it already has come out, and that there's going to be more. And I believe that what he's alluding to is going to be U.S. partnerships, U.S. banks, institutions, or a money service provider. And we've already seen that Ripple had one of their senior product developers already put out that LinkedIn post that's been circulating and has gone viral, right? He put it out nonchalant on LinkedIn. And the XRP community does what we do best, and we blew the whole thing up, right? And it basically said that new products were coming for Ripple payments in the United States specifically, and they were hosting like a meet and greet with a light happy hour. And I hope that they have a real happy hour. I hope that they announce some big partnerships and have a proper party, right? Let's turn this thing up. Let's get this thing going. All work, all business, but let's have a little bit of fun too, and let's get this thing going. That's my hope. And what I think the big news is it's going to be U.S. partnerships going live, and it's going to be for all to see. Despite the fact that the SEC, right, just got their little victory, they get to see the financial statements, they get to see all the post-complaint ODL sales, they get to see all that, right, the proceeds. Ripple seems to be very confident that all of those post-complaint sales, ODL, were not investment contracts. They sold billions of dollars worth of XRP after the lawsuit was filed, and I am certain that they went to the lawyers, they checked off all the boxes and made sure that it was going to be on the up and up, and that's why they felt so comfortable doing so. Now it appears that they're comfortable putting out the announcements nonchalant on LinkedIn, warming up, putting out the feelers, because really what he was saying is, hey, we got new products coming for U.S. Ripple payment partners, and they listed off a few of them. Actually, Adyen is part of the FedNow working group as well too. So, we're not just talking about some little deals. I think that we're going to see some real partnerships and some real products that are going to be now available for the U.S. partners. And this is definitely exciting. On top of that news, we get the AMM that's set to go live here. The clawback is set to go live in, I think, 24, 48 hours. We're going to get that clawback feature, which is going to be critical for new issuers coming to the XRP ledger. This is what we need. We need legitimate issuers coming to the XRP ledger, more tokens, more currencies. And then with the AMM, we'll build out that liquidity. We got DID coming along with many other amendments and utilities. It's just a tremendous spot to be in. And clearly, this Ripple employee, former Ripple employee, feels how many of us do as far as looking at the fundamentals and saying, yeah, Ripple's not going away. They're in a tremendous spot and big things are coming for Ripple and XRP. So with that being said, guys, you know the deal. I got my link on down below for Link2 as well. If you're looking to become a Ripple shareholder, as Sean McBride comments on, right? If you're looking to become a Ripple shareholder and you're brand new to Link2 platform, take advantage of my link down below to save $500 towards your first investment. All of our community resources are at my website, zachrector.com. Let me know in the comments down below what you think the big news for Ripple and XRP is going to be. Appreciate your support. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.